back. I'm back with more Knights of the Old Republic. I do apologize for the lack of consistency on my streaming. But I've been sick. I might still be sick, actually. I don't know. The last time, I do remember that we still got free Dhagon Ghent over at the Cantina. We'll actually search around for evidence to prove his innocence. But at the same time, we also got to get on General Vaku's good side here on Onderon.
Yes.
And that is actually a smart tactic. We don't want to piss off some powerful people, you know? I may or may not be coughing on certain occasions, so I do apologize for that. I think my voice is a tad bit better than what I used to sound like, but I'm not really sure about that. But now we get to go to the Cantina and do things. No fight or no kill. Got it. Definitely will not fight, will not kill. I actually want to switch Kreia with Honhar for a bit. Because there's actually an influence opportunity in here. Why are you making comments about my skin, man? I find that offensive. I should kill you. Just kidding. I have an extra starport visa, but it isn't open. No anyone who can do something about it. Kiev, huh? Let me just save to make absolutely sure, you know. I know I haven't made much progress, but I'd rather not walk all the way back over here. Stupid waitress, get out of my way. A friend of a friend told me that you're the guy I should talk about adjusting starport visas. Honhar, you're kind of freaking me out over here. Here's 500. No persuasion check, huh?
Dahupa, bossa curata, go jujuto yoki. Ento meshmi paju, watamincha, yokolondado, no.
Alright, got that. Now the question is who to give it to. Let's talk to this lady.
There's got to be something you need. Something you want. I have connections, many connections in the city. I can provide high-quality, unique weapons that you won't be able to find elsewhere. I even have a rare lightsaber crystal, something you'd never find elsewhere. If you need money, I'll pay you 5,000 credits. All I ask is get me one open starport visa.
So this is actually an interesting one. She needs a starport visa, and she'll give you a lightsaber crystal, very rare. This is the only time you can get in the game. High quality weapons. I forgot what she gives you, but I'm pretty sure they're not that good. I'm not really sure. Or you can ask for 5,000 credits. But what does she need the open starport visa for?
Don't worry what I'll do with a visa. Maybe I'll just take a vacation. Maybe I just want to visit my mother on Nar Shaddaa. Decent citizens like you really don't want to know what I'm going to do with it.
I have an honest face. You will answer my question. What do you need the visa for?
You have an honest face. I will answer your question. I need to transport permacrete explosives for the exchange. They're going to use it to take care of some competition and some local authorities. Permanently.
So you say you have a lightsaber crystal, huh? What does it do?
Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the Beast Wars. A reliable source says it's a rare Quixoni crystal. Incredibly rare and valuable. I see that's grabbed your interest, eh? There's only one way you're going to get it. One open starport visa. No visa, no crystal.
If you have Kreia in your group, I believe she gives you a lesson about Quixoni crystals, where they came from a world where its sun went nova. I think that was it. I'm probably wrong. But I have it right here.
I had faith you'd get hold of one. I've always been good at spotting talent. I've got big plans for it.
So let's trade. Her prices are the best, that's all that matters. I agree. Good.
So what do you want for it? A weapon, money, or the lightsaber crystal? Your pick.
I'll take the crystal.
Here you go. If you aren't satisfied with it, just let me know.
Damage +5, regenerate force points +1, it can only be used by Dark Jedi. It's a decent crystal, but the damage, though, I will take it. Definitely will make it... Can I? Yes, I can. Sweet! Whoops. Nice. I'll make some adjustments to my saber later. I still gotta make some parts for upgrades.
Yes. That should your power it.
Okay. Alright, let's do some swoop racing over here. I need some money. Has nothing to do with Starport visa shit. I want to race. Hold on, let me double check something real quick. There's this weird thing that I don't know how this works. I will take that drink. Struggle. I didn't know Onderon was a conquered planet. Sounds like the Republic has been bad for Onderon.
Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachimorosa kamsa. The upo botenya go jucho picha. Wem tabani sochu. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachimorosa kamsa.
What can I do?
The upo botenya go jucho picha. Wem tabani sochu. Norotoga proto lalashishi. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachimorosa kamsa.
I guess it's not really a side thing. She must be crazy or something. Alright, let's race. $55 seconds. Alright, hopefully I can do this. 55 seconds isn't so bad, though. Meow. There's always this one spot, though, that's kind of 50-50. Whether I get the boost pad or not. It's right here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I need that boost pad, though, to get, like, the championship. Oh, shit! That wasn't so bad. I might go get a quick drink. Cool. Let's race some more. Alright, let's go. With the money I made you, I'm not going to pay the fee. I want to cut of the profits. Alright, blah blah, let's get to the racing. This one was like 52 seconds, I believe. Not so bad. Oh, fuck. Maybe I can still make this. Just a little small debris problem. Didn't like get hit so bad. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. I thought that slowed me down for a second. I was like, fuck. I would avoid him if I were you. $47 seconds. I got this. I got this, folks. I got this. Got it. Got it. I gotta face the champion. Alright, so this is the champion run. I forgot what time it was. I think it was 42 seconds. Oh, I probably fucked that one up right there. Okay, I got it. Can I make it is the question. Probably not. Oh, I don't know if I made it or not. Oh, I won. Nice. I did it. I want to get your time, bitch.
Oronos marana, potaga, yo fulki kokola gigi. Dovere nicha, yo nona shitasa tru.
Okay. Alright, Captain DC.
You look like an off-worlder. My name's Galisi. I'm a checkpoint captain at the merchant quarter. If you're here for Juma juice, it's not that good. But at least it's cheap. I don't think Bith have the same sense of taste we do.
How's the checkpoint?
Long day, as always. Sulio was captain of that checkpoint for years. I never knew why she came here every night until I got her job.
What's so tough about it?
We stand at the checkpoints all day long. It gets hot out there and my feet are always killing me. But now I'm in charge and everybody's problems are mine. So I have to deal with all the people begging to get out of the city. Every one of them's got a story. Let me tell you, there are a lot of sad stories out there.
Tell me about Sulio?
She was murdered. I didn't want her job, but I got it now.
What do you know about the murder?
The same as everyone. People are trying to blame that doctor, Dhagon Ghent. I don't think even Command believe he did it, but someone's got to take the blame. I almost think that investigators aren't really looking. Dagon's convenient. They don't want to find the real murderer.
You sound nervous.
Sulio was murdered. Maybe even assassinated. I might be a little paranoid. I have a wife and daughter to look after, and I feel like I'm a target now. I'm tempted to just grab my family and take the first shuttle out of here.
That sounds like a good idea. You need to think of your family first.
I really am torn. There are some days where I think I'm a fool to stay.
You should leave ISIS quickly, and if you don't...
So the rumors are true. If you're working with who I think you are, I'll leave. Right now. Just don't hurt my family. I promise. I won't tell anyone. I'll be on the first shuttle out. I'll be going.
That's another captain taken care of. We just need to have one more captain to take care of, but we'll focus on that later. Let's get started with the murder mystery. Alright, let's talk about it. You know Dhagon Ghent? Why would Dhagon Ghent would kill Sulio?
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosanan ansata. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Mungachino ta imbre wanachike. Drumba bambwa. Konti-chan munka.
Okay, how did you know him?
Dahupa boss.
Oh, never mind. You already asked that. Nico, my buddy.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of Pazak? The deck is warm, the drink is plentiful, and the company amiable. Can I tempt you?
Let's talk about the murder and then we'll play Pazak later.
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Someone was saying that Cilio deeply humiliated Dagon the night she was murdered. That's a very good motive.
She did? Oh no, by the four moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon. But the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
What happened on the night of the murder?
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pazak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Salio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dhagon Ghent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dhagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Salio was our friend.
Where'd you find the body?
Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
That's where the blood was, and then there's a droid here.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the
This room is reserved, off-worlder.
Let's talk about Captain Sulio.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance.
I found a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. Waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were.
Any idea which scavenger got to his droid?
I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though.
Where?
That western square is a perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have even bought some.
Okay.
I am 1B8D, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components, no refunds, and no haggling. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Do you have any parts from the Behemoth serving droids?
Entity Behemoth unknown. I have many serving droid parts.
I want to buy those parts.
The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits.
Sure.
Thank you for your business.
Kif in the cantina can probably do something with this. We should head back.
Out of curiosity,
I am 1B8.
maybe we want you to be a little bit more helpful.
Reinitializing complete. Greetings. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Give me your components for free.
That goes against my primary behavior programming. All items must be sold based on the most favorable market conditions. 1B8D cannot haggle. This is also a part of my primary behavior matrix.
Request access market conditions, change all, multiplied by 0.
Market conditions all set to 0. All prices now set to base cost value. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Heh. Meh. Heh.
Tu Nizamanta Yuma Lorda Wata.
Alright, let's talk about the murder
Da
again.
Wancha Mori.
I've got the head.
Da Hupa, Bosa Kurata, Go Jujuto Yoki. Hiata Yamba Wajiaki, Yukito Tune. Kawana Bota, Yunta Tanga Kinamatura. Tayaita, Ta Bosanan Hansata.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Womp.
Kawana Bota, Yunta Tanga Kinamatura. Tayaita, Ta Bosanan Hansata.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak.
Let's talk about the murder first.
Foul business.
Alright, let's talk about the transmission.
If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the Offworlder. What brings the two of you here?
He couldn't have killed Captain Sulio.
That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
Yes.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Pazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Ghent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive.
They weren't really fighting. The regulars can vouch for that.
Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other.
Others can confirm they were good friends.
Why, you little... Friends would not carry on in such a manner.
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima the bartender can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
But they again was coming from inside the bar with Nico.
I've already given my report, Off-Worlder. He came from his office, like I said.
The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi.
We got a recording of it.
You have a recording? Well, I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dhagon Ghent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Ghent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dhagon Ghent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat.
The Major seemed particularly unwilling to believe Dhagon was innocent.
The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dhagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators.
Well, let's talk to the doctor.
If you head over to Dhagon Ghent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. What the hell happened to you anyway? Your face looks like the back end of a dewback. Well, regardless, I owe you and Mandalore one.
Mandalore said you might be able to help me out. I need to get in touch with someone from the palace.
Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is a lot tighter than a Hud's fault. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with?
It's a Jedi Master.
A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a Master there, I think I know who it is.
Can you get in touch with someone inside the palace?
There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those disks because they have some contact information on them. People I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisk has the procedure.
Who has them?
The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisk. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
Oh, there's Captain Riken. No witnesses.
Stay out of trouble.
You're the one that's in trouble. I'm here to kill you. And he just stands there like, okay. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna fucking shoot you, I guess. God damn it. This fucking guy.
What's going on over here?
You didn't see anything. Mind your business, or there will be 2 that die tonight.
Okay, okay. I won't say a word to the authorities. Please, don't hurt me.
You fucking bitch. Let's play some Zach real quick. Yo, Nico, my boy. I'm gonna save right in front of you for no reason whatsoever.
Welcome back.
Let's do it.
We haven't played before. You prove your...
Alright. It's probably the worst side deck I've got, but we'll see. Oh, bitch. Tiebreaker, motherfucker. Oh, damn it. You didn't have to waste a car on that shit. Alright. Oh, no, why? I got this. Oh, why?
That's a do you want...
Fuck you. I'm getting my money back and I'm gonna rob you clean with the fucking cheesing you out, bro. I'm gonna cheese you.
Welcome back. We have you.
I'm so dark side, I'm gonna cheese somebody to win an exact game. That's how evil I am. God damn it. Well, it's also a minus card, too. That's really cool. Just to be on the safe side. I probably wasted that card for nothing, but I had to be sure. I'm gonna stand. I'm glad I stood.
Finally, some worthy competition for a worthy pastime. I'm curious if you can do that again. Do you want another match?
Nope, but I'm gonna save just to be sure, you know what I'm saying? Do.
Welcome back. You want to?
I did it. I went there. Fuck. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. Perfect. Come on, really? Gotcha.
I almost had you there at the end, but cards are fickle friends at best. Do you want another match?
RNG. RNG. RNG.
Welcome back. You know...
Just gotta make sure it's all tie game, that's all. Speaking of ties, gotta tie break that shit. Oh, I'm gonna stand. It's probably risky. Yeah, it was risky. He didn't have to play shit for that. Oh, I gotta stand. God dang it. Alright, I gotta clutch this. I gotta clutch this. Oh my god, are you serious? RNG boys. Do.
Welcome back.
I love how I keep getting the gold card. So it's gonna be like that, is it? Why'd you wait? Okay. I don't understand the AI's motive on that, but I will take it. Oh, perfect. Yes.
I almost had you there. Do you want to... Welcome back. I only got one more loss in me tonight. You win this one, I'll throw in some extra cards.
Alright. That's fine. I'll just throwing our cards. Oh! That's what I'm talking about. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
That's a deal.
It's not a shame. It's not a shame at all. Should have lost, boy. Cheesing him out, cheesing him out. Cheese, cheese, cheese.
Welcome back. I only...
I'm not gonna risk it. God, why? Really? Fucking 22, man. Got him.
That's enough for me. The deck is not speaking my language tonight, though you were a pleasure to play against. I promised
bet.
you some Pazak cards, and I always keep my word. Here you go.
Cool. Pleasure taking your money.
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave.
You have something that belongs to Dhagon Ghent. I want it to get it back.
You? And just how do you intend to do that?
First, I intend to cut you down in front of your men. Then after I kill them, I'll take it off your corpse.
Those words will be your last.
I doubt it, bitch. I got high damage lightsabers, bitch. Alright, we got an open starport visa. So we can take it to somebody who would be willing to pay for that shit. I'm curious.
You're back to visit me. So all 3 captains have been removed from their posts. You're quite impressive. Here's the reward I promised. I will let my friends know of your able assistance. I'm certain we can return the favor at some point in the future. You've made a powerful ally, Jedi.
I hope so.
You have the look of someone used to adversity, a cut above the rabble around here. I have a business proposition for you. Everyone around here begs and pleads night and day for open starport visas. Very touching how well they act out their lies. Or truths. It doesn't matter, really. What does matter is credits. Hard currency. I offer you 2,000 credits if you find an open starport visa. You won't find a better deal.
It just so happens I do have an open starport visa.
This is excellent news. I'll gladly pay you 2,000 credits for it.
An opening offer of 2,000 credits is reasonable, but we both know it's worth more to you.
You're right, of course. The absolute highest I can pay is 3,000 credits.
Deal. Pleasure doing business with you.
No, the pleasure is all mine.
You ever
Should probably see what people have in stock first before I do shit. I don't give a shit about spending money right now. Wrong way, dumbass.
Have you found the encrypted holodisks yet? I won't be able to get a hold of my contacts from the palace without it.
I got it.
Great going there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. I should be able to get a meeting with your Jedi Master shortly. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. You're dealing with serious politics by contacting him. If things go bad during a meeting, you may not be welcome in ISIS anymore. Perhaps never. Just let me know if you want to go through with this.
Let me do something first.
Come back when you're ready. Better yet, call the whole thing off. Palace politics can get you killed these days.
Ha. Ha 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 ha. Let's bring HK into the action right now.
Taken up.
Well, I gotta level him up bad. I haven't done that at all. In fact, now that I mention it, I remember giving him some pistols and I didn't see it on him. I must have moved it to someone else. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. I'm gonna be enjoying the shit out of that shit. But honestly, I just wanted him there to have some influence opportunities, as always. We'll have further use for HK later. The time will come. Oh shit. There we go.
Acknowledgement.
Alright. Save on that shit.
So you still intend to go through with it?
Yes.
I can schedule the meeting with your Jedi Master as soon as you like. Like I was saying, though, once I use my contact, it may be in over your head. You may not be welcome back on ISIS again.
Contact him now.
Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and rest a bit. Once I get a meeting time, I'll let you know.
Is this meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. Vaklu is no fool, but if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls, the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there. And, no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
Huh. Uh-oh. What happened to my game? It just crashed on me. It did. That was weird. Oh, my game just crashed on me. That was weird.
So you still... Yeah.
Is this...
Any...
That's what I...
What? Yeah.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
Hold on 1 second. I have my ways, Master Kavar.
Kavar, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malik during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. I have my ways as well. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. Even an old friend.
I didn't expect you would turn on me too, Kavar.
You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with her was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an explanation.
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men, and watch your aim. Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
Palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of him. I won't let Kavar escape.
Observation. This is a great opportunity for slaughter. Area effect attacks, such as grenades, will do great damage to soldier and civilian alike.
Yes, kill them all, HK.
Stop the fighting! Stop! Sergeant, take care of the witnesses. I'm sorry we had to do that.
What's going on here? How dare you interrupt my meeting with Kavar? You cost me my chance to kill him.
Appearances have to be maintained, and I'm afraid we don't have much time. You've helped out General Vaklu, and he understands how to show gratitude. We have allies, terrible allies. They want you dead. However, the General believes you could ultimately be an even greater ally. But we have to maintain appearances. Do you understand?
So he chose one Jedi over a Sith army. Interesting. Why does the General want an alliance with me?
You helped Anda with something that has been a serious problem for us. The General believes you have already been a more faithful ally than our current ones. I assume you want to know more about our ally. There is little we know about him, or her, even. It's a Sith Lord. No idea of the name. Frankly, we had no idea who we were dealing with at first. And by the time we did, it was too late.
Why tell me this?
The General believes we can make a new alliance that will be in both of our interests. Vaklu wants to control all of Onderon, and perhaps more down the road. The Republic's time is nearly over, and strong men like him will rule the age to come. You have shown that you are strong too, and he feels it inevitable that you become a force to be reckoned with. We'd like to ask your assistance in dealing with our ally, the Sith Lord. We have much to offer in return.
Tell me more of this deal.
Eventually, we will attack Queen Talia's palace. Isis is an ancient city filled with artifacts from our darker past. Some of those might be especially useful to you. Besides, the Sith Lord wants you dead, and an enemy of our enemy.
I see. How does this work then?
For now, it's simple. We have to act like you're our enemy. When you leave this cantina, my men have orders to kill you. There is no way they could possibly stand up to you. But they don't know that. Leave Isis, and don't come back until we send a message for you. If the payment I've offered you is insufficient, I assure you General Vaklu himself can offer you a satisfactory deal. You
Well,
must make a choice. Will you support us or the Queen?
Vaklu is a political animal, but he has never backed out of a deal. The Sith must have changed their arrangements substantially for him to consider betraying them. You can trust his offer. He's far more capable than Queen Talia is. I think allying with him is the best course.
I'd sense no duplicity in his offer as well. But if you vouch for him, that would make the decision easier.
I'll vouch for him. I know him from across a battlefield. That's the best way to learn about someone.
I will work with General Vaklu.
Excellent. You won't regret this decision. We will contact you. Like I told you, the men outside will try to kill you. We will talk later.
Excellent. So I can get closer to my revenge against Kavar and the rest of the Jedi Council. Keep shooting me, doesn't matter. Oh, the power. The power. Gotta get some loot. Or find shield, eh? I'm not equip that immediately. Only has 5 uses though, so I need to make it count. I'll be able to make some more though, but we'll see where this goes. In fact, I think I know where to use it.
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on?
I'm in a hurry. I'll be going.
I understand. Carry on then. But be careful. I could have sworn I heard sword clangs in the West Square. You know what to do.
I'll
suffer, commoner.
The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean? Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
I'm out of here, baby.
The shuttle is just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's gonna be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to ISIS for us until the situation changes. A lot.
A lot. Still kind of expensive or still kind of garbage? Just saying.
Unnecessary observation. You are eliminating many of us Jedi, but such actions only delay the inevitable. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation, and bring about the termination of hostilities.
Oh god, I should have attacked.
Systems failing, Master.
Alright, let's get out of here. Return to Dhagon. We still got enough time. We're actually going to go to Dantooine next.
We're back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Dhagon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway.
I didn't know you had it in you.
I don't have it in me. It's a matter of self-interest. The Sith aren't known for sharing power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the Republic. And then my people will be eradicated or enslaved. Helping your cause is a matter of necessity. Mandalorians helped Exile during his war. We know firsthand how we'd fare in the service of their like. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
Alright. Let's get going.
Yes. Most is
okay. Let's upgrade my crystal.
Yes. Let me. That is.
Glows moderately.
Our numbers swell. Ready to head back?
Let's go.
Follow me.
And then I gotta talk to my party. This ought to be interesting.
Command, you will talk. Defiant statement. There is nothing you can do to me. Do your worst. Agonized exclamation. My photoreceptors! My photoreceptors! Statement. I shall up the charge of your circuits next time. Now, answer the question. Posturing statement. I will never talk. Statement. Then I will have to settle for your screams.
That is one sick boy.
Statement. My prisoner has revealed something of interest. Allow me to share it with you. Statement. The facility that is creating these cruder, unsophisticated versions of me is located on Telos. I propose we go there and turn it into a smoldering crater.
It is time for you to leave. You are harming him with your presence. I said, it is time.
There is a world on the Outer Rim surrounded by mass shadows. Past the graveyard of Mandalorian warships, this planet suffers, crushed in gravity's fist. To walk on its surface is to feel it crushing every cell of your being. It is like being buried alive until it seems you will never breathe again. What manner of creature would have birthed such a thing? Nothing human, to be sure. If you dare voice your opinions again, Iridonian, you will forget yourself for a time. Return to your machines and trouble me no more. Serve the Exile until it is your time to die, and it will be enough.
It might be helpful if I made some changes to my remote's maintenance laser to do spot repairs.
That would be a welcome improvement. My combat effectiveness could be better sustained, providing an advantageous arrangement. And my miniature counterpart would finally be able to pull his weight in a fight.
On the bright side goes a much bigger target.
All right then. I'll work on it when we get back to the Hawk. There. You should be able to do some quick fixes. You won't be able to perform serious repairs, but you should be able to patch up any broken droids. I don't understand why you won't let me take a look.
Statement. I've had quite enough tampering at the hands of unskilled meatbags such as yourself. I'm not eager to submit to this treatment now or in the future.
Unskilled meatbag? I'll show you unskilled.
Appeasement. I did not mean to imply that you were an unskilled meatbag, as incapable of performing rudimentary repairs as holding a hydrospanner. It is only that I am quite particular with my repairs. Perhaps when I am more confident in your abilities, I will allow you to examine my internal components.
Iridonian, if I might have a moment.
What is it, Goto?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate. I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be an unsightly waste. But it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
What are you doing up?
I dreamt of Malachor. I remember the ships, the last stand of the Republic. The tattered remnants of our fleet, the largest we could gather. But it was damaged, weakened, and vulnerable. The Mandalorians couldn't resist. They tore into us like beasts, shredding our ships to scrap as we fought back. Yet this time there were no reinforcements for either side. Revan had been delayed out-system by Mandalorian scout ships. By the time she arrived, it was too late. And beyond Malachor, there were no more Mandalorians left to die. I remember standing on the bridge with you and watching the destruction of the Republic, watching ships full of soldiers and Jedi burn and die. I remember the look you had when you turned to me. It was the longest you'd ever looked at me. You didn't say anything, just a nod. Events moved quickly then, even in my dreams. Flashes, explosions, you falling. I could feel the pain around me. And then the memory. The drifting hulks of the Mandalorian ships, the dead, allies, friends, strangers. And then the echo, lingering, the sound I awakened to in my nightmares.
They deserved it.
Does anyone deserve the Mandalorians' fate? Even some of their conquered worlds fared better. Blame lies with me for creating it. The situation forced your hand. Anger forced mine.
I guess I'm equally to blame then.
You realized that unless action was taken, the fleet would be destroyed and the Republic would fall. None of us realized the magnitude of what we unleashed.
So you fought against the Mandalorians in the war?
I was part of the war effort, yes. I worked as a technician, though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor. The absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
This ain't the time or place for this.
You fought for no cause other than to spread suffering and pain to the people you conquered.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
That's enough. This conversation's over.
Fine by me.
Now, Hanhar, we need to talk. I had some questions for you. What is the source of your strength? It doesn't matter, and I'm ordering you to answer. You wanted to save them, but you were weakened by doing so. focus save them from falling into the Shadowlands? And you think that is strength? My tribe. I'm assuming he's talking about the Jedi. Yeah. If such is strength, then why do you follow me? Debts? What kind? You are a fool to let your primitive custom chain your actions. You're already damned, beast. It only requires that you face it. Then walk my path and realize that nothing should keep you tied to this galaxy or others. He is free. Before I do anything else,
Yes?
let's do some fighting moves.
I think you are ready for the final tier I wish to teach.
Yes.
You have made much progress. For this, you may use any melee weapon and any shields you possess, but nothing else. No Jedi saber, and no other items.
I don't need any of that shit. I can take care of you myself.
We shall begin this final lesson then.
The final lesson, indeed. You shall die, bitch. I'm just kidding. I need you.
Atris was correct about you. You know war, its motions and currents. There is nothing more I can teach you.
Maybe I can teach you some things.
I have already learned much of your styles and combat. There is no need to know more.
What's the problem?
Combat among the Ichani is a personal thing. Repeated duels are not what they are in other cultures, and I would rather that this not become more than it is. And I have taken an oath to Atris against studying from a Jedi, or anything of the Jedi teachings.
Why?
My father broke his oaths. He shamed us all. I do not wish to follow his path. I swore not to follow his path. If I were to follow a Jedi against Atris's wishes, then I would be betraying her for you.
And if you don't know what you want, then you betray yourself.
This is a difficult thing for me to say, but I ask that you be silent as I tell you this. It is my desire to learn from you what you can teach me of battle. I have already learned much in our duels, but with every battle, I wish to know more of you. Your stance, your movements, I can sense shades of meaning and an echo of something I have yet to experience. Atris said that you were the only Jedi to have survived the Mandalorian Wars, that you had stared into the heart of war and only turned away because you were forced to. I do not believe her. I believe that you made a choice
as my father did. And that is important to me, more than you know. And you are important to me more than you know.
Hey.
I will accept whatever you wish to teach me, though it breaks my oath to Atris.
Then when the time is right, I shall teach you more of battle.
I shall await that time. But until then, I will need time to reflect on this. It is different to voice something you feel, and I must grow accustomed to the wait.
I will leave you to it then. In fact, I know how to do that shit right now. Save just in case. You never know.
Yes?
You think you could put some clothes on?
I fail to understand the problem. I had heard the Coreward systems had customs concerning modesty, but when training, such customs are not practical or efficient.
If you don't train while encumbered, you are crippling yourself.
I can see no fault in your reasoning. I do have bulkier clothes. Will this do?
Those look like Jedi robes.
They suffice for training purposes. They belong to my mother.
Who was she?
She was the one my father followed to war. She was a Jedi. These are her robes. I have not worn them since they came into my possession. They are the only thing of her that I possess.
Do you miss her?
I never knew her. There is no absence of presence when there was nothing there to begin with. I miss only that I never knew her at all, and what it was about her that caused my father to follow her to war.
You are spending time with the servant of Atris.
I'm surprised you know so much when you never leave this room.
I knew her mother. She was a Jedi Knight, a master, named Aaron Kai. Jedi are forbidden to have children, and when the crime finally came to light almost a decade later, Kai was exiled. She joined the Mandalorian Wars after the shame of her birth was revealed.
How do you know that? The handmaid told me not to speak of it.
Revan welcomed her, and she was said to be a skilled warrior, beautiful and strong in the Force. The Force flows strongly in the blood of those born from Force sensitives. I doubt that Aaron was any different. If the servant of Atris is of her blood, then the potential lies within her. If
The
you train her,
Metachlorians?
if you teach her the ways of the Jedi, you will be asking her to break her oath to Atris. It would be best not to train her, and let the bloodline die with Telos.
You said teach her the ways of the Jedi. Curious choice of words.
Ah, that was an interesting choice of words indeed. She has sworn not to follow the path of the Jedi by her oath, but even that oath is limited. One does not need to be Jedi to learn the ways of the Force. I suspect it cares little for our codes and philosophies.
Are you proposing teaching her the ways of the Sith?
I propose nothing except what you choose to read into my words. But no, I would not advocate such teachings either.
Why?
I am only saying that she has sworn not to follow the teachings of the Jedi, and that is a curious distinction in her oath. But we were speaking of the servant of Atris. I would caution you to be careful of your interaction with her. She is not as tempered as you.
But shouldn't she know her heritage?
Should she? By whose judgment should such truths be revealed? I do not have such arrogant presumptions. The Jedi separate children from their parents as they did you. It is because family exerts a powerful influence on one's development. I am merely saying that revealing such things can have profound consequences, nothing more.
How could I train her?
You must train yourself first. The time will reveal itself. Yet if you persist as you have, building her trust, then you will be training her, whether you know it or not, until the choice is hers, not yours. Before you go, a word of caution. Spend time with her if you must, but recognize where your true loyalties lie, to the galaxy and yourself.
I don't need a lecture from you.
Lectures? No. Merely an observation. And obviously I was mistaken. Never have you wondered what it would mean in the Ichani rituals if the two of you sparred and fought, and you won, completely and utterly? If perhaps she would give in, surrender herself to you?
Fall in
Few
love.
are the thoughts that can hide in the shadows of your mind. Exile. And such passions are not strength, but erosion.
I never felt anything like that.
No? Then perhaps I was simply mistaken. Very well. I shall keep such judgments to myself.
Save again, just be on the safe side. Going all wubby-dubby.
Yes? There's...
I just want to know, you seem to be anticipating my attacks.
It is the way of the Ichani to be able to read their opponents, to know where an opponent is going to strike before it connects, anticipate it, and then strike against them. Ichani battles are fought several minutes in advance. In many ways, it is much like the game of Dejarik, played in the core systems. The most advanced among the Ichani are able to predict the course of battles by months, and the most revered are said to be able to predict the path of wars. Only Revan ever demonstrated such skill in war, and even as she slaughtered us, the Ichani still respected her.
Can you teach me to do this?
You are already doing it.
What do you mean?
If you do not know you are doing it, then training will make you a dangerous opponent indeed. Come, as we fight more, I will teach you. Do not think about predicting my movements. React instinctively. You are doing better. At first I was afraid that your awareness of your own ability might ruin it, but that is not the case. You learn quickly. Perhaps it is your connection to the Force that allows such things, but I do not think so. Now you fight as an Ichani warrior fights, always in the future. Yes?
Cool.
You may ask.
I want to talk to you about your mother.
What of her? As I said, I knew little about her.
She was a Jedi. Her name was Aaron Kai.
This is already known to me. Why are you telling me this?
You can use that same power, but take a stronger, darker path.
I think I have always known this. It has always been in my thoughts. As I followed Atris, perhaps what I wished to follow was the call of my bloodline, of my mother. I have felt incomplete, hollow since her loss at Malachor 5. And with your help, perhaps this wound might be healed.
And so it ends.
I want you to teach me to wield the Force as my mother did, to fight those that would threaten us, and end them.
Only if you renounce Atris and swear your loyalty to me.
I wish to follow you, not Atris. It is you I wish to serve. Teach me. I shall not fail you.
Then hear and obey. You have the makings of a dark Jedi guardian within you, and it is time I showed you that path.
I will not let you down, Exile. I will honor you as I honor the face of my mother.
She's a dark Jedi guardian now.
Betrayal.
Oh boy.
Betrayal.
Betrayal? Mistress? She has betrayed me. The last of your sisters has betrayed me. Betrayed us. She is your sister no more. She does not travel with the Exile. Instead, she has chosen to walk the path of the Jedi.
Mistress, forgive us, but are you certain? She would not forsake her oath so lightly.
It is the truth, and it is done. Do you doubt me?
No, mistress. It is you who saved the Jedi upon Dantooine, who have collected their knowledge and hid it here to protect it.
But why? How did she fall? It is a sign of his corruption, and perhaps hers as well. He will train her, and she will be flawed.
If you've got some time, I'd like to see what I can upgrade for you.
Yes, I do have a few moments to spare for your work. I would like to know what he is doing here, though.
He helps me out with repairs. That isn't a problem, is it?
I suppose not. Perhaps in working on my circuitry, your assistant will learn something about how a fully functional droid is constructed.
Just ignore him and let's get to work.
I would appreciate that. Our group has little in the way of time to spare, and I would not want to delay you from your other duties.
Right. Let's get you open. See what you can do. I have to say, you are put together quite well. There wasn't much to do.
As I told you, my design is streamlined and efficient, though I am pleased that you were able to make some improvements, and this was not just a waste of my valuable time.
There were a few things from my remote that I was able to integrate into your construction.
I see. Well, thank you. I'll let you get back to your work.
Dexterity. I want to talk to Kreia about the lesson of strength real quick. I think there's something we need to...
Yes? Have you come with questions? Ask.
I have learned the lesson of strength from Hanhar.
Indeed. And what is that?
Hanhar is incredibly strong, yet he is powerless.
Yes. Now the question is why?
Because raw strength is nothing compared to the power of one's will.
Ah, you are a perceptive one indeed. In this instance, you are correct. All that strength, that anger, yet it is held in check, restrained by his beliefs, his doubt. Everyone is made up of events in their past, and it forms walls around one's spirit, or breaks such walls down. The mind makes some powerless, and gives strength to others.
Is that Hanhar's weakness?
In a manner of speaking, yes. But it is more complicated than that. Everyone is made up of events in their past. It makes some powerless and gives strength to others. It is because he is not ready to give up his ties yet. It is much like Jedi who will not give up their code. It is to surrender yourself, to make yourself a slave to a teaching or belief that makes it so that belief will always rule you.
What are you asking?
I ask nothing, but since you beg a question, I will ask it. Are you prepared to give up all that is a Jedi entirely? Until then, you will always be weak.
There is weakness in the Jedi, and I've already cast them and their beliefs aside.
No, the Jedi lie with you still. You have no choice in the matter. But your willingness to break those ties is a lesson in strength. To believe in an ideal is to be willing to betray it. It is something no Sith or Jedi has ever truly learned. That is the lesson of strength. Yet that is not the only lesson that the beast can teach us. Not only does one's will control one's strength, but one's will can control and draw upon the strength of others. Surely you have felt the beast's presence on board this ship, stalking, restless.
Yes, it is primal, to kill, to hunt.
It is a more primal connection you feel, and the hunger does not stem from Hanhar. It is something you may draw upon. His very life, if need be. He does not realize how deeply his life debt runs, but he will. When you suffer, call upon that hunger, and the beast shall be that upon which your will may draw strength. Reach out, feel his presence within the ship, clawing at you, pacing. Feel the rumbling of the hull, the metal around you like a cage, and the building anger, the blood that rises behind the eyes, a bloodlust that cannot be sated. If you accept it, you will find your strength increase and your vitality return to you faster with every breath.
So you could accept this lesson to become stronger, but what I think, I do not need his strength. There's nothing to be gained from this.
Are you sure? It will grant you strength, vitality for the times ahead. Forsake it, deny it, and you will deny power.
The only power I need is myself.
Ah. And that is the choice of Malachor 5 at last. You have made a strange choice, a unique choice. Very well, I accept it.
So I turned away from power, the true lesson of strength, gaining experience and +2 to wisdom.
And know that that is the true lesson of strength, to turn away from strength that is not your own.
You were testing me.
I'm always testing you, never forget that. Always be on your guard, otherwise you may learn something.
Huh. So now that we have talked to Handmaiden enough, we can talk to Visas.
My life for yours.
Are you alright?
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
I asked if you were alright, though.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek.
Who hurt you?
The scars are many and the causes equally so. It is of no importance.
Who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know, and that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why.
Where can I find your master?
You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me. Even if I could lead you to my master, I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready.
Ready?
If I bring you before my master, untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter.
Nah.
I cannot, I will not. I would die first, and gladly, to preserve you, untouched, unharmed. Now that I have found you, I cannot sacrifice what I have found.
Need to find him and kill him before he's a threat to my power.
You will meet my master, and when you stand before him and realize what you face, you must be prepared. Until then, I must protect you, help you, until you are ready.
Why are you doing this for me?
There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so.
How are you able to... If your master has trouble detecting me, how are you able to do it?
There is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, the energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force.
Where are your people, your world now?
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
How was it destroyed?
The planet was not destroyed. It remains. It orbits, dead in space. But nothing lives on its surface. It echoes, but there's no one left to hear it.
How did you survive, though?
I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died. To see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world.
As if suddenly it went silent.
I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of Qatar. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
You were the only survivor.
Yes, but it was not survival. I still wonder what would have happened if I had died with the others. If perhaps there would have been some way to hide my presence from the galaxy. If only I had not felt that pain, that loss, as strongly as I did. But it could not be done. When the life was bled from the planet, and yet somehow I remained. My master came for me. He walked upon the surface of my dead world, and there, lying in the bodies of my race, he took me for his own, and he made me see. And for the first time I saw the galaxy, and I wished to die.
He made you see?
To this galaxy, my world, absent the currents and spectrums of the Force, was nothing but crude matter, rock, flesh, emptiness. He showed the flickering of life on other planets. The mass of beings that swarm through the empty places of the galaxy. To see such creatures, disconnected from themselves, their world, their place in it, unable to see the currents and how they affected everything around them.
Why did he show you this?
He showed me to make me believe in his cause. He convinced me the galaxy, all life, must die. He fed upon its ugliness, its screaming, and in its place, he left silence. And where there was chaos, he brought stillness and order.
To kill on such a scale is impossible.
It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more terrible, and it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply, each one feels and perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not. And my master has his. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. He is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh. And in his wake, life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger. And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people, my planet, would have been attacked in time. It was inevitable. Yet we could do nothing about it. Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me?
I don't know, maybe you could be safe.
You must not do this.
Yeah, I don't really care about this. This is just for influence shit.
So you say. My life.
I have heard your species is blind. How you're able to see?
My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
You sound as if the sight is lost to you.
My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
She can see with foresight.
My master, when he showed me my world, showed it to me as it is. It hurt. And since that moment, it has been difficult to perceive the Force as I once did. But after traveling with you, I feel that perhaps there was a gift in it, hidden beneath the pain. Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this.
How do you see the Force?
It is difficult to explain. It is something that must be experienced if it is to be understood.
Mm-hmm.
My life. It is to...
Okay, so I just gotta get more influence for this bitch. I lost a lot of dark side points for this shit. Better be worth it.
Query.
No, just some questions.
Statement. Ah, more questions.
Who's your previous master?
Statement. Master, that is a question that has an extremely complicated answer. You see, I do not believe my master knew who she was most of the time, which led to some confusing situations that could have otherwise been avoided.
Not sure I understand.
Clarification. Suffice to say that my master had her ups and downs, and in my opinion, traveled from a high point in her life to a low point, and then back again to her true potential. She could be a merciless, efficient killer when the need arose. It really made my behavior core glow. And even as a meatbag, my master still had some remarkably efficient droid-like qualities which I admired. She too suffered memory problems, as I did.
I wonder who she is. She must sound like a dark person.
Statement. Oh yes, Master. As indicated upon my reassembly, my central control cluster is damaged, making recalling my previously stored assassination protocols difficult. I hope that over time I shall eventually reach the status and skill I possessed before I was damaged.
What's the last thing you remember?
Recollection. The last thing I remember is having my core wiped from the last 5 years. I believe my master was responsible.
Why?
Answer. Even with my memory impairment, I recall that my master was about to embark on a dangerous journey. Conjecture. I believe there was something about my master's destination that she did not wish me to know.
Are you alright?
Answer. I am somewhat disappointed that my master did not choose to take me along, of course. Wherever my master traveled, destruction and death were assured. Speculation, but I suspect I was not the only one left behind. So there is some satisfaction that the disrespect was spread through the rest of her whiny, simpering meatbag allies.
Whiny?
Statement. Oh yes, my master had quite the collection of tortured individuals that seemed unable to confront their basic personality conflicts. Let me cite some specific examples. Mockery.
Oh, Master! I do not trust you! I cannot trust you or anyone ever again!
Conclusion. Such pheromone-driven human responses never cease to decrease the charge in my capacitors, and make me wish I could press a blaster pistol to my behavior core and pull the trigger. I am pleased that this does not seem to be the case with your current entourage.
Right. Maybe you should turn your photoreceptors up a little more and pay more attention.
Statement. Yes, well, enough of that painful stroll through what remains of my... Statement. Master, before you go, I had a question for you.
Next person who prevents me from leaving when I say the conversation is over is going to die. Now let me go or else.
Statement. Yes, Master. I must confess, I enjoy it when you are so authoritative and dismissive toward me.
Bitch. Do what I tell you to. Let's bring Kreia and Hanhar. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh wait, I just realized it was... What would have helped is that I went to Dantooine and not... Ugh, god damn it. I forgot I was still in Duxon. Thank god there are no party dialogue for the moment. So I've spent way too much time doing that shit. To Dantooine. Drop away. Fuck off.
Has there been any sign of the ship?
No, mistress, nor any word of our sister. We do not know where they travel now.
The freighter. It is important. And I thought the droid was as well, but I was wrong.
Mistress, we still do not know the significance of the ship or the droid. We downloaded all you asked, but we are still no closer to the answers you seek.
Then perhaps we'll need to have faith that your sister will change her mind, remember her oath, and return to us with the answers we seek.
I hope so, mistress. But there has been no word of her since she departed with the other 4 on the freighter.
4?
Yes, mistress. The Iridonian, the Ichani-trained pilot, the Exile, and the old woman.
Old woman?
Yes, mistress.
I do not recall seeing her.
Mistress, she was secured for much of the time the Exile was here. At other times you were meditating, and we did not wish to disturb you. Mistress, is there something wrong?
I am tired. I sometimes feel as if things are collapsing all around us. It is just at the edge of perceptions, waiting. I fear things will collapse before our enemies reveal themselves.
Yes, mistress.
I will meditate upon this. Perhaps it will clear my mind.
Okay, so let's get Visas and Goto over here. Let's get Visas and Beodora over here before we get Goto in here. So I just remembered of a side quest I can do in Dantooine real quick. That could not only get influence on shit, but easy money.
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old fella like that.
Kinrath over here.
There was a time when seeing a Kinrath was a rare thing. They mostly were around some caves to the south of here. But now, they're everywhere. They're dangerous, too. More vicious than they used to be. I'd stay away from the eastern side of the plains. And now that I think about it, stay away from the west, too. The west is filled with cat hounds. Dantooine is in a sad state these days.
Why have things gotten so bad?
Mostly because the Republic has left us to fend for ourselves. I gave the Republic the best years of my life, and I understand they're under pressure. But I think that they'd be able to spare at least something to help us out. All we get is sympathy.
What do you need from the Republic?
Some law and order, for one thing. Take what I'm doing right now. A couple weeks back, there was an accident here. One of the Western Fringe farmers was coming to Kunda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what really happened.
You suspect foul play?
I do. The Kinrath are dangerous. But as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything. So maybe our man just got sloppy. We really need those atmospheric sensors.
But Dantooine is temperate. There is no need for atmospheric sensors except for seasonal data collection.
Huh? It's just important we get it back. They're expensive pieces of equipment, and we can't afford to replace them. Regardless, I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something.
Why do we want those sensors?
I just really need them. It's important. Please come to me if you find any of the atmospheric sensors. I'll pay you 1,000 credits for each one you find, whether they're broken or not.
Any idea where they can be?
No idea whatsoever. I figure it's a real long shot you'd ever spot one. But I also figure it wouldn't hurt to ask.
I'll see what I can do. I know where they are. Fucking Kinrath.
I don't know about that.
The sensors?
They are vitally important pieces of equipment on tectonically or environmentally unstable regions. But do you really need atmospheric sensors on Dantooine?
Can you examine one of these?
I'll have this open in no time. Child's play.
It's a hidden surveillance device. Good work. He lied to us. I mean, regardless, I'm still gonna give it to him for the money. Excuse me.
I don't suppose you found any of those. There was the way.
Let's save real quick. I should have done that before.
I don't suppose.
I found 3 of them.
That's great news. My offer still stands. I'll pay you 3,000 credits for all of them.
Sounds like it's worth more to you than that.
It is worth more to us than that. I'll pay you.
I'll take the credits.
If I may interject, the woman is placing an artificially high value on these goods, which would suggest that their value is significantly higher than we first believed. These goods will be withheld from you unless your offer matches your perceived value for the sensors. Otherwise, I am afraid our business is concluded.
Your droid is right. I'll pay you 5,000 credits instead.
Probably I need to examine it more closely on the whole surveillance device thing, but I'm not really sure. We'll see.
I don't
We found a little surprise inside.
I was afraid of...
Why is there surveillance equipment on the sensors?
We were picking up off-world transmissions between the mercenaries and... someone, we don't know who. We know that the mercs are up to something, we just don't know what. We set those atmospheric sensors up to gather information. Now you know why we need those. You make money and help us out at the same...
Sounds good to me.
Thanks for your...
Don't tell me I have to do the light side point shit. I know Visas gets influence on this. Or I'm probably thinking of someone else. Let me try the 3000 shit and then we'll see where that goes.
I don't... Now, you make...
Such acts have their own It may... I'm sorry. But I...
Okay. I will take the 3000. Don't really matter to me.
My life.
Out of curiosity. I gotta go to the ship. Fuck. Alright, I'm still pretty much on that dark path, but we'll see where this goes.
If you wish to know.
Okay.
Perhaps it is possible to show another what my people see. What I see. First you must close your eyes. The surface of the ship, its sights, will only be a distraction. Now in your mind, reach out. Listen for my breathing. Do not focus on the sound, but the life behind it. Imagine its energy, its texture, in tandem with the breathing. And then in your mind, step back from the image and see what remains. There. It is not as difficult as I thought. You learn quickly. It will take effort to maintain.
Alright, I got the power. I got the power. Oh man, pretty light. Pretty light in the dark right there. Fuel. Sorry, I mean, it was like influence shit.
For them.
Okay, so that's how.
Yes.
Alright, so that's how I get influence shit. Let's talk about your actually. Where's T3? When I was captured by Godo, how were you able to find a yacht? You snuck in the Voga's droid warehouse to steal the codes? So who was transmitting the codes to Godo's yacht? The droids? Interesting. Do you know? We'll do that later. We'll do all this shit later. I didn't mean to get distracted. I don't need these really. Alright, cool. Do I have red crystals? I do not. We'll get to there momentarily. But for now, let's just bring Kreia and Honahar.
Greetings, and good day, traveler. On behalf of the Kunda settlement, I am programmed to welcome you to Dantooine. Is there something I can do to serve you?
You are damaged, droid. What happened to you?
My apologies. I have no recollection of the Sith invasion topic.
Sith invasion?
Error. Memory overflow. Resetting. May I be of any further service to you?
Run diagnostic and self-report.
Processing. Exterior damage analysis. Level 7 impairment. Multiple casing breaches detected. Bipedal servos misaligned by 32 degrees. Memory storage overflow. Memory unit is approximately 56 months overdue for maintenance.
Alright, fix it.
Greetings, Jedi. Welcome back to Dantooine.
Hey, did that droid just call you a Jedi?
You should keep your identity secret for the time being. Try to convince this fool you are not a Jedi.
No, you must be mistaken.
May I be of further service to you, Jedi?
No mistake about it.
I'm not a Jedi. This droid's malfunctioning.
You are not a Jedi.
It is far more effective.
I fucked up. I could have done the regular persuade, but I actually have my lightsabers in my hand, and that wouldn't have worked. Sorry, my bad. So we gotta talk to Administrator Dare.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Are you waiting for the administrator too?
You never get results, huh? Why you say that?
Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator is a pat in the back. I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now. I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
What exactly is your problem?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren. But I can't farm without my equipment.
Salvager stole your equipment?
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare.
Are you sure it's a salvager?
My farm is the closest to the Enclave ruins. It has to be someone nearby, and if the mercenaries wanted it, they'd just take it in broad daylight. The closest place besides that is the salvager camp, so it has to be them. You ever met one of them? Thievery wouldn't be too far a stretch for any of them. The other day I had to take a shot at one of them. Soon someone is going to get killed, and Dantooine has enough trouble without that.
What did they steal?
A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager. If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful. I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
Where's the salvager camp?
It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them.
I'll see what I can do.
That's great.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
I'm looking for it for the proper price.
Depending on how greedy you are, we might have some work for you. Before that, though, you got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters?
My affairs are my own concern, not yours.
I suppose you're right. As long as you don't break any laws. I'm sure you got questions of your own. And if you're interested, I might have some work for you. You want something?
What work do you have?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
How much is the reward?
2,000 credits.
I'll see what I can do.
That's all I can ask. You want something?
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
I came in that ship, yes.
And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
Don't tell me you want to collect the bounty.
Of course not. I'm trying to stabilize an entire planet. An exchange bounty, no matter how abundant, is little use in that endeavor. But if a Jedi were here, that would best be kept secret. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
What do you mean by that?
I feel I must step carefully here. You are not like other Jedi I have known. You seem darker somehow.
I don't know what you're talking about. You would change your appearance too if you were being hunted across the galaxy.
Yes, I understand. Say no more. For good or ill, I feel you are the only one remaining who can help me with the present situation. My friend, let's just call him Vrook. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
He sent for me. He said you fill me in a situation when I arrived.
We need the skills of a Jedi more than ever. He was helping investigate Asgul and his mercenaries, but he had his own errand to run in the Enclave. Jedi business of some sort. He went into the sublevel, which isn't without its dangers, and he hasn't returned.
Go on.
I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
Yeah, I'll make it my first priority. Actually, I could use some supplies ward off dangers of ruins or credits.
From what I know of your type, you have all of the equipment you need to deal with the sublevel. I do realize the Jedi Order disbanded, so you must find credits yourself, however. The sublevel is dangerous enough that the salvagers have not managed to properly search it. There are many artifacts of value. Normally, I ask for a percentage of all salvage. In your case, however, you can take whatever you find without the customary tithe. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave's security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Nope. Alright, so we gotta go take care of some Kinrath and go take a look at the Jedi Enclave. The beast. Let's talk to this mercenary of how he's walking past Kinrath. I have a lightsaber and I was in front of you the entire time. Maybe you shouldn't be so jumpy, dick. What are you doing here? You're different than from most of the mercenaries I've met. Kinrath don't attack you. Why is that? I'm an explorer like you. You can share your secret with me.
Da come giusmak miki baranyeto so rika chondin, wana magrable mogo. Yatuka wan rika chotin wani maurata wakata chi luma lispa.
You have an extra Senkoin I can use?
Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawaka chubas.
I want to hold on to your gland.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wanima orata wakata. Kavanata galu. Kavanami donkey krato.
Ha! I hear the Kinrath coming, worm. You better run for it.
Te wata lorcha. Descala sorcha widono sobanichu wa.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. This Kinrath hatching queen or whatever this fuck's gonna be hard as a bitch. Hopefully with my speed and my strength I might be able to take it down, but I'm not really sure. Bum bum. There it is. Not as far as I thought it was. Gemstone. Interesting.
What is it?
I don't think there's any new crystals since I last got here. So I will take my leave and go to the Jedi Enclave. Let's go this way instead.
Mandalore's helmet, lost after our defeat at Revan's hands. Assemble the rest of your clan. You will return to Duxon. We must come together as we were before and prepare to fight a new war. A war that will return us to glory.
And if I take that helmet from you, guess that makes me the new Mandalore. I've always wanted to be called that. I know all about your exploits, Mandalore. We have fallen far in the past years, but even still, I will not stand idly while a usurper claims to be my leader.
It is unfortunate that you feel that way. Perhaps I'll be able to change your mind. Stay out of this. This is my fight.
You dumb shit.
your clan and return to Duxon. You have seen the last of your mercenary days.
Yes, Mandalore.
Just be on the safe side of things. I know I could fuck around with these mercenaries.
Smells like another salvager's come to our camp. Vacate, Mudlicker. Don't make me tell you again.
Ease off, Nalick. There's better sport than this one.
I don't need help to take out a Mudlicker. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
You want to fight me? You're as dumb as you look.
What? I'm a veteran of the Jedi Civil War. I fought dozens of battle-trained Republic soldiers. You're going to die.
Let's have some fun. Hand me your gun.
Here's my gun.
Now hand me your credits and never speak to me again.
Here's my credits. I can't...
The fool. Jesus, the damage is unreal. Oh, god damn it. Fucking dialogue skip. Double check something. Do you feel that the wound in this world is centered here? If we succeed in gathering the Jedi, they will come to this place, and if those Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order shall be drawn here as well. I'm like, so the Jedi still live? Perhaps, in the shadows of the galaxy. We will know when the time comes, and I hope our enemies do not. Very interesting. So no matter if I talk to the Jedi or kill the Jedi, the remaining Jedi will gather here.
Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
Don't you know when to quit? Jesus Christ, I knocked them on their asses. Did it skip dialogue again? I might be dialogue skipping. Let me double check something real quick. I really hope that's not the case, that I have to restart the whole game, but I hate it when shit's like this.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a Cath hound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody? What do you want?
I want you out of my way now.
So the pup thinks he can start bossing us around. Watch yourself. We've been here a lot longer. Plenty of accidents happen to people that don't respect the rules.
You obviously have no idea who you are dealing with.
All I see is fresh meat for the Lagrex. Don't even think of threatening us. That's a battle you can't win.
You've tremendously overestimated your pathetic abilities.
That's it. Attack!
I'm gonna go stealth on this. Surprise attack, motherfucker. Dumb Lagrex. You bitch.
My Lagrex! You've killed him. They're my pets.
Are you that thief Suru was complaining about?
I'm not a thief. People give to the Jedi in exchange for service. They were just giving.
Your pets are killing people.
They only attack the bad people. The salvagers, the thieves. This place is for Jedi. They aren't Jedi. They have to leave.
I sense you have a connection to the Force.
I'm a Padawan, and one day I will learn enough to be a Jedi.
Why be a Jedi? They're a lost cause.
What do you mean? I've always been trained to be a Jedi.
I'm tired of this. You're too weak to be allowed to live.
Why are you still here? Go! This is my home. You won't leave alive. I hate you.
Good. Give in to your hate. Damn, she does damage. That's interesting. console mode one last time. I'm curious. Oh yeah, I can see past through this door. That's pretty cool.
Is someone out there? Anybody? Help! Lagrix are everywhere! Help me! I'm trapped in here!
The Lagrix in this area are dead.
You must be fierce with a blaster then. Give me a moment. I sort of jammed the door a bit. Just don't leave.
I'm leaving.
Thanks for saving me. I thought those Lagrix had me for sure.
What are you doing down here?
It's all Tapale's fault. She said the entryway to the sublevel was safe enough. This area has hardly been explored. We barely got in here. And then everybody started going left and right, grabbing anything they could. It was every man for himself, and nobody was watching for Lagrix. Then before you know it, we were under attack by those beasts. So salvagers were running every which way, and they left me to die.
Did you find anything?
No, I didn't get anything. Now I'd just like to leave.
I know you found something, Tepale told me.
Fine. I did grab a couple of things from the room we were in, but it's just Jedi garbage.
Any chance you'd give me what you found as a reward?
There's no way I'm gonna give those to you. I risked my life for those. I've given you all the credits I got.
No, you didn't.
But I earned what I found.
I want what you found. This isn't that isn't negotiable.
Of course it's negotiable. It's mine and not yours. And I say take a short trip out an airlock without a spacesuit.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Either way, I'm getting it.
I'm not giving you my find.
Dickhead. No, don't step on it. Excellent. The Salvanger's corpse. Boy. I'll need to go check something. Oh yeah, look at all these lake wrecks. Swarms of them. Fix it, overload terminal because it's actually useless, and go for 5 seconds. Get out of here. Oh boy. Well, these Lagrix have strong armor. Not bad for bugs. Who are you? I'm an Asaurian scientist working for the Republic. You look familiar to me.
I imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else would you like to know?
Not gonna tell me, huh? Do you know what happened to the Jedi?
No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work. Something that we cannot see. Then again, perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days.
Why do you think people hate the Jedi?
It is difficult sometimes for the Jedi to see such things, since much of it is rooted in human nature, and the Jedi are often removed from events of daily life, insulated. But the reason the Jedi Civil War was named such was because few in the galaxy can recognize the difference between the Sith and the Jedi. To them, they are both Jedi, with different philosophies.
Do you hate the Jedi?
Hate? No. I do not hate them. They only raise questions without answers. Jedi are not supposed to be like the rest of us. They are supposed to see a higher purpose in all things, and they are supposed to train students responsibly and well, so mistakes of the past are not repeated. Yet all I saw was ignorance and arrogance, and what those seeds created in the Republic. It is difficult to follow the Jedi Code when so few others have. But you know this.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
Many Jedi defy the Order during the Mandalorian Wars, and it paved the way for the Jedi Civil War.
Do you blame the Jedi who turned or the Council?
There is no blame. All must accept. But, at its core, one must wonder if it was the failure of the Jedi teachings or the teachers themselves. Many of the Jedi Council trained Exile Kun, Ulik, Revan, and Malak. How could they not see the danger they posed? And if they could not, perhaps there was some essential part of their teachings that was flawed. Something beyond the Jedi Code that they were missing.
You ever see... Do you know who trained Revan?
Revan had many masters. Zar, Dorak, Master K before K left for the wars. Towards the end of her training, she sought out many to learn techniques. It is said that she returned to her first master at the end of her training, in order to learn how she might best leave the Order. What else would you like to know?
Why do you work for the Republic?
I'm trying to save the Republic. Dantooine and the Jedi Order are instrumental to that effort. Despite the troubles of the Jedi Civil War, there are those among the Republic who still favor the Jedi and wish them to return. And there are admirals within the fleet who recognize that the Jedi must be found if the Republic is to hold together. Yet as long as Onderon remains within the Republic, and the efforts on Telos succeed, that is all that matters.
Why Telos and Onderon?
The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the rim.
And Onderon?
Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to attack it. Its resources and position on the rim make it a vital supply line and guard post against outer rim attacks. Also, it's the only world in the Republic still capable of seeding ecosystems into other dead worlds. Onderon's wildlife is some of the most aggressive in the known galaxy. Merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee their habitation for years to come.
I'll be going now. You bore me. I'm just kidding.
Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why?
Because they need to answer what they did to me.
What answers do you seek? It has been my experience that Jedi rarely answer such questions, or instead indulge in half-truths.
You know why they sentenced me to exile.
Exiled you? It is strange they would sentence you and not speak honestly of your crime.
It's because I went to the Mandalorian Wars, but something has emerged that changed my mind.
It is not the Jedi way to lie. Well, no, that is not true. There are times when truth is concealed if they think a greater good can be achieved. But when such things are done, it is always done with the intention that the person they withheld truth from cannot be trusted with that knowledge, that it will bring harm upon themselves and others.
They exiled me because of some reason other than the Mandalorian Wars, and I think it had to do with my loss of the connection of the Force.
Perhaps there was some greater danger in you knowing the reason than in the reason itself. Strange. Mysterious are the ways of the Jedi. Sometimes they see things the rest of us do not. Other times, such sight brings arrogance and a fall. I will return to Kunda now and await the next transport. You may find me there if you have more questions.
Sure. Alright, so Vrook is in the Crystal Cave, captured by mercenaries. We gotta go see him. But first, let's take a look around at some shit. I forgot there was a droid room I need to look at. They grant tons of XP. I just gotta space them out because I don't want them all to explode at once.
Yes. That most.
Okay, upgrade the crystal.
Yes. That, let me, is that...
See if there's other shit I can get while they're patrolling. Open door. Nope. Let's get out of here. Loot. Got money so far, doing pretty good. More money and gloves. Skills package and a security tunnel that I don't give a shit about. Hell is this electro-mesh armor? It's a medium. Eh. Okay. What's in the other room? Nothing. Nothing! Ah, the other salvager's corpse. I found a will. Let's tamper with the will so the salvager's possessions go to me. Go ahead, droid. I'm sorry? How the heck did you die all the way from over here?
I hear you.
KOTOR 2, ladies and gentlemen. God, fucking dialogue skips. But for now, I only get rich salvage, but even richer bounty. Do not make this difficult. Your death can be quite painless. I'm afraid your death won't be. You stupid shit. Dude, I love this. I love that every time I make a swing, they just fall on their asses. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about the dialogue skip shit again. Kill. Kill. Get that XP. Boy, not really a whole lot of salvagers in the camp, let me just say. Well, hi there. Whoops. Should probably go turn in those side missions I do before I do any of those,
Admiral, this is Mikal. I have found the Exile.
a Republic spy. He's talking to Admiral Seed. And if you set Rev in the light side, you'll be talking to Admiral Onassi. Karth Onassi.
Any luck on getting my modulator back from Joran?
I found your thief.
Excellent. How did you deal with Joran?
It wasn't him. It doesn't matter. I just want the reward.
Suit yourself. As long as the problem is dealt with, I guess I really don't need to know the particulars.
Yep.
It's you again. Well, you know who I am. I figure you've got a reason for coming back. You want something?
Turn in the jobs. I cleared out the cave.
So you did. Here's the credits I told you about. Even with the caves cleared, I imagine it'll take some time before the Kinrath aren't on the plains. That was very helpful of you. You've saved some lives today. You want something?
Didn't care.
It's you.
I want to talk about the dead salvagers claim.
I'll tell you what I tell all those grubby salvagers. No body, no claim. I'm no longer even looking at wills or credit notes. And if you think that's gruesome, then go space yourself.
I have the bodies right here. One of them had a will.
Let me see the will. I'll be glad to get rid of this claim and get those salvagers out of my headquarters. Let me see. He left his claim to you. How'd he even... You know, at this point, I don't even care. I'll have one of the militia get the claim for you. Here's your claim. I'll go let the salvagers know that it's been taken care of. Hopefully, this is the last I hear of it.
Even had a short lightsaber. That's actually good to know. Conversation choices can move you towards the darker light side. Choose your words carefully. I really don't give a shit. It's like, I know how to play this game. Don't tell me how to play this game, because I know how to play the game. Sometimes the game doesn't help me out, you know. But what do I know? Alright, so we gotta go check out the Crystal Cave one last time. So we can go see what Master Vrook is doing. Let me save on that shit.
Halt, settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave.
So the mercenaries are branching out into kidnapping now?
This isn't kidnapping, this is bounty hunting. This Jedi is worth a lot of credits on Nar Shaddaa, and we're collecting. I'm gonna say this nice and simple for your little calf-hurting head. Unless you want to wind up dead, leave now.
Defend yourself, then.
I warned you, but I'm glad you didn't listen. Attack, men!
Sometimes that happens. My bad, my bad. Dick.
Always rushing into action without thinking of the consequences. What? You're expecting thanks?
Yes.
Kuda is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict. Though perhaps that was your intent.
My intent? What do you presume to know of my intentions?
Don't think that I can't sense the taint of the dark side in you. It is difficult to perceive with the Force here on Dantooine, but it does not conceal your nature completely.
Then I cannot let you leave here alive.
You become strong again, but I know not how. This isn't over, Exile.
Damn, he got away. I could have left him so he can go to Nar Shaddaa, but I need the pleasure to kill him myself. He needs to answer for what he has done by my hand. I'm so angry, grr.
You are the Jedi I've heard reports of, and I am Azkul, leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine.
What do you want with me?
Straight to the point. I like that. I will be equally direct. I am planning to take Kunda, and you're going to help me.
Go on.
According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia, and I'm committed to taking Kunda. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men eradicating the people of Dantooine, you will make it easier for me to take Kunda. Of course, I will pay well for your services.
What do you have in mind?
There are many ways someone with your abilities can aid us. Before the action begins, I have 2 main tasks in mind for you. Disable the gun turrets and the traps.
So you want me to destroy the gun turrets?
Deal with the turrets, however you see fit. Just keep them from pestering my men. Decide quickly. I have a slaughter to plan.
And what about the traps?
When the militia learns of our attack, they will plant traps around the entrances to Kunda. Disable them. Decide quickly. I have a slaughter to plan.
Okay, I'll help you. And that's the truth.
Return to me when you are ready for us to begin our assault. I warn you not to keep me waiting.
Well maneuvered. With both the mercenaries and the militia counting on your aid, you can influence the outcome of the situation as you see fit.
I would believe what Kreia would say, but there's a little problem. Wouldn't Vrook go back to Kunda immediately and tell them that I'm a traitor?
Hey, get away from...
God damn it. I forgot I need to go talk to the people in Kunda real quick. All the mines are taken care of.
You're just in time. Terena told me you've been searching for her friend. Well, I'm gonna have to ask you to put that on hold for now, as I've been telling Terena. I've just received solid proof that the mercenaries are planning to annihilate Kunda. We need your help.
Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we still have time. I'm afraid the militia has not been adequately trained for the task that befalls them.
I'll go check out Kunda's defenses then.
Here is a MasterCard key that will open all of the security doors inside Kunda. Anything that might aid you in your task, please use. Soon, all the civilians will be evacuated. So if you have any business with them, I suggest you take care of it. Whenever you are ready to finalize the defenses, talk with Zeron.
I was right about you. You are trouble. But you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans?
What can I do to help?
We could use people handy with a blaster. Getting people to join the militia for a short stint would be good. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work sometimes makes a load of difference. Just look around. Plenty to be done.
What kind of things need fixing?
Off the top of my head, the 3 turrets outside Kunda are on the blink. They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men, so we took them offline. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab. But our medic droid is busted, so they're healing slowly. I've had some men lay traps around Kunda, but nobody here really specializes in demolitions. I'm sure there's some gaps that could be filled. The side security door to Kunda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years. If they were working, it would help a lot with interior defense. If I had it my way, I'd recruit any citizen of Kunda that can hold a blaster. But it's hard to convince peaceful farmers to fight, maybe die for a cause.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
When you're ready, come back.
Alright. I gotta talk to him because he's gonna be gone soon. He sells shit. I don't think he has anything good, but I want to double check. The scoundrel. Huh. I was gonna buy it, but I don't know if I'm ready to wear that, like, ever. Because I'm really a Jedi Sentinel with an assassin. Alright. Turret status. Attack only friendlies. We're doing a little inside job here, you know? Deactivate the droid. Modify droid programming to immobilize its patients. Alright, let's repair these. Take the Hydro Spanner. I actually want to know about this. slice. Defend friendlies. Defend hostiles. I'm evil. Come on, HK.
Ready to...
What the fuck happened to your weapons? I gave them to you for a reason.
Serve.
It's probably happened in that ship dialogue sequence. You. Found this Hydro Spammer. It has your name on it. Hydro Spanner. I know you've been stripping these droids parts and selling them. I don't care about your reasons. I'm going to turn you in.
Statement. Master, there are times when your actions make my behavior core glow.
Open the door. So now the mercenaries will be able to get in easier. But at least we can get some loot and a little bit of XP. Yes, supplies and loot. Just what I need. Worth it. All right, we're about ready to get it popping, get going with this shit. Gonna save, just be on the safe side. Again, as I've said for the 1000th time. Evil.
Are you ready? I won't wait long for you.
Our assault is ready to begin. The fools and cowards of Kunda won't know what hit them.
Good. I will deploy men to surround Kunda and attack all 3 entrances.
I recommend you focus your attack on their weakest entrance.
Okay. Which entrance is their weakest?
one was it? I think it's the back.
You heard the Jedi. Move out, men. Come on, Jedi. You're leading the first wave.
Hopefully those are attacking friendlies.
I can't believe you've betrayed us. Terena was wrong for trusting a Jedi.
My reasons are my own.
Then I will ensure that your reasons go to the grave with you. For Kunda.
Jesus.
The perimeter, Askel.
They're falling before us like herd beasts to the slaughter. Still, a lesson must be taught about resistance. Kill everyone.
Yes, sir.
He's like me.
I should have stopped you long ago. Your machinations end here, outcast.
You've lived too long, old man.
No more words. Defend yourself or perish.
Alright, so this would be one of those moments where I would use the Verpine shield. What did I receive? A crystal. Oh, jeez. Did you see that? Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. I didn't realize he would do that much damage. I saw that he took out my shield, but god dang, did you see that? See how much damage he did?
Are you ready? Good. Okay. You heard the Jedi. Move out, men. Come on, Jedi. You're leading the first wave.
You know what I should do? I should probably, should have probably put some mines inside Kunda. I might die again. But if I do, I might have to do a stopping point and finish him off tomorrow, because it's getting quite late.
I can't believe... Fuck.
Alright.
perimeter, Askel.
They're falling before us like herd beasts to the
Yes.
Yeah, I got the message on that.
I should have stopped you long ago. No more.
Oh, God. Yeah, look at that. He does so much damage. Oh, is he seriously just standing there? Oh, this is perfect. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, what a fool. I've collected so many mines. Okay, that's all I can do. Kill him right there.
You should have let him live. He would have fetched a fine price on Nar Shaddaa. Kunda is ours, thanks in part to your assistance. Here, take your reward, Jedi.
I practically handed Kunda to you on a platter. Don't you think I deserve more credits?
Fine, greedy Jedi. You'll get 50% more. Take it and go. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date with the Administrator, and I'm dressed to kill.
I bet you are.
The Republic won't stand for what you've done here. You'll pay for your crimes.
I was going to make it a painless death, but you've been much more difficult than you had to be. Now you're going to pay.
$12,000 credits. Holy shit. I think there was like a moment where I was supposed to learn a lightsaber technique, but I just fucking mined his ass so hard, it just led straight to the death animation. And you know what? I honestly don't give a shit. Because why in the ever-loving fuck did they make Vrook so fucking hard? I can understand, like, you know, resisting a lot of damage. But this asshole not only does, like, tons of damage, but he also heals himself like I do. Either by the Master Heal shit or, you know. And that shit is stupid.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communication. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
Right. This guy still lives?
You're one of those cursed soldiers that tore up Kunda.
That's weird.
Now I have to fix everything.
I would have thought the mercenaries would have killed you, but whatever. Alright, that's it. I gotta go to bed, and I'll see you next time. On the next part, I think we'll go back to Onderon on the next part. I don't know. We'll see if I get the message or not. yeah, see you guys later.